Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of April 14, 2025 are here. Fans can expect Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, to come up with a scheme to get what she wants. Will Sheila Carter Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, rein her granddaughter in, or go along with the sinister plans? Meanwhile, Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, will strike back against Brooke Logan. Catherine Kelly Lang the next week. Fans might see Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, start to change her mind about passion with Will Spencer, Crew Morrow. However, this might be more due to Luna coming onto Will rather than Electra truly being ready. In any case, it will remove Electra's edge with Will. It would also force Luna to use something else to divide the couple. Luna has two goals in her mind. The first is to make Will her own. The other is to have a relationship with her bio dad, John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Lately, Luna has been fixated on Will and Electra. However, Luna recently admitted to Sheila that she's been thinking about Finn a lot too, and blames Steffi for not having a relationship with her dad. Sheila seemed to echo Luna's statements about Steffi. So I wonder if Luna could rope Sheila into some kind of plan to get rid of Steffi. Luna might not go as far as kidnapping or murder this time. However, Sheila and Luna could come up with a plan to cause issues for Cynan. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that there should be updates on Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, brain bleeding. Liam made it through emergency surgery and woke up. Liam didn't want anyone knowing about his hospitalization or diagnosis. Steffi has looped Finn in, but what if someone starts asking questions? Just how far will Finn and Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, go to protect a patient's privacy? At some point, Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, will find out the truth. Especially if he keeps wandering the hospital hallways visiting former business associates. It sounds like Bill is in the mob when he says it like that. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, might decide to move on from Hope Logan, Annika Noel, with Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire. While Daphne is irresistible to Carter's body, what about his heart? For such a brief romance, Carter sure seems hung up on Hope. There is also the Brooke situation. After finding Brooke in her bra inside Ridge Forrester's Thorsten Cave office, Taylor could strike back. The week of April 14 kicks off with explosive tension and unexpected alliances as Luna breaks bad, Taylor returns with a vendetta disguised as love, and Liam's world teeters on the brink of collapse. While some hearts are set on healing, others are plotting destruction, with Forrester Creations as the ultimate battlefield. Monday, April 14. Lunes NEFA RUS SCCEEMEAGNITs. The episode begins with Luna staring at herself in the mirror at the Forrester guest house, the image of the pregnancy test still seared into her mind. The silence around her is deafening. Her phone buzzes, it's Poppy, urging her to keep things quiet until they figure things out. But Luna's mind is already far ahead. She's tired of being a victim, tired of having her life shaped by others' decisions. Luna resolves to turn her situation into an opportunity. The baby, if there is one, could be her golden ticket, not to Finn or Zend, but to power, security, and a voice that can't be ignored. She begins mapping out a plan that will put her at the center of Forrester politics. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, RG is increasingly anxious. He tries to reach Luna, but she's distant and cagey. Zend, watching from a distance, notices the tension and decides to press his advantage. He corners Luna in the design room and surprisingly offers a twisted form of truce. "We're in this together, like it or not," he says. Luna doesn't respond, but her eyes flicker with the spark of a hidden strategy. At the Cliff House, Steffi and Finn are having a rare peaceful moment, until Sheila shows up unannounced, full of remorse and promising she's changed. Steffi doesn't buy it, but Finn, worn down by the chaos, begins to question whether completely cutting off his biological mother is possible. Sheila subtly mentions Luna, stirring confusion. You need to make sure the people close to you aren't keeping secrets, she says cryptically. Tuesday, April 15. Taylor's romantic revenge begins. Taylor Hayes returns to Los Angeles under the guise of checking on Steffi. But she's got her sights set on something far more personal. Watching from the shadows as Ridge and Brooke share a tender moment outside Il Giardino, she clutches her coffee cup a little too tightly. The woman who once fought for peace and family unity is no longer content with crumbs. Later at Forrester, Taylor finds herself face to face with Bill Spencer, who's been hanging around to discuss business with Ridge. Their eyes meet, and the air crackles. Taylor remembers the night they shared long ago, and suddenly a devious thought forms. What better way to stick it to Ridge and Brooke than to steal Brooke's old flame right out from under her? Taylor turns on the charm, offering Bill a drink and suggesting they catch up. You've always had a way of surprising me, she purrs. Bill, initially skeptical, is intrigued by this more assertive, sultry Taylor. He plays along, but wonders what she's really after. Meanwhile, at Spencer Publications, Liam is a mess. His conversation with Steffi last week left him shaken. She was firm, there's no future for them. And yet, his feelings for Hope have grown muddled. He confesses to Wyatt that he's afraid he's ruined everything, his marriage, his family, his entire identity. Wyatt tries to reassure him, but Liam spirals. I don't even know who I am without someone to save, Liam mutters. Wyatt urges Liam to take some time away, to figure out what he really wants. But Liam isn't ready to sit still. Instead, he decides to confront Hope, only to find her laughing with Thomas in the design office, her hand casually brushing his arm. The look on Liam's face says it all: heartbreak, jealousy, and rage. Wedding day, April 16. Alliance is Cheshift, Revel, Ation is Bearidad. Luna's plan enters phase 1. She schedules a private lunch with Ridge and delivers a carefully crafted story. She tells him she's been feeling marginalized, mistreated by certain people at the company, and is considering leaving Forrester altogether. Ridge is surprised. You're talented, Luna. We want you here. With feigned vulnerability, she says, then maybe you could help me find a place where I really belong. Maybe something more permanent. Ridge is sympathetic, unaware of the gears turning in Luna's head. She wants a higher role, one that puts her above RJ and Zend. And she's not above using her condition to get there. Elsewhere, Zend confides in Carter. He suspects Luna's hiding something, and though they've both technically moved on, Zend is beginning to feel more protective than romantic. Carter advises him to be careful. Secrets don't stay buried for long in this town. Back at the Cliff House, Steffi visits with Taylor, and they share a heart-to-heart. Taylor hints at her interest in Bill, expecting her daughter's disapproval. But Steffi surprises her. Honestly, do it. Brooke deserves to know how it feels to be the one on the outside for once. Taylor laughs, and for the first time in a while, mother and daughter seem completely aligned. Meanwhile, Hope finally opens up to Thomas about the state of her heart. Part of me still wants Liam to fight for us, she admits. Thomas looks crushed, but remains steady. And the other part? She hesitates. Wants peace, which I only feel when I'm with you. Thomas leans in, and just before they kiss, Liam storms in. Am I interrupting? He asks coldly. Tuesday, April 17. Liam's crisis explodes. Hope tries to defuse the tension, but Liam is already spiraling. He accuses her of emotionally cheating, of stringing him along while cozying up to Thomas. Thomas refuses to back down, defending Hope, but keeping his temper in check. Hope, caught between the two, finally yells, I'm not yours to control anymore, Liam. The words hit him like a slap. He storms out, but not before throwing a bitter look at Thomas. You think she'll choose you? You're just her rebound. Later, Liam drives aimlessly around LA, replaying memories of both Hope and Steffi. Voices swirl in his head. Steffi's goodbye, hopes I need space. Wyatt's warnings. He stops at the beach and stares out at the water, broken and lost. Back at Forrester, Luna runs into Poppy, who has returned from a wellness retreat, only to find Luna deep in her own drama. Luna shocks her mother with a confession. I might be pregnant, and I'm using it. Poppy panics, but Luna is resolute. I spent too long trying to do the right thing. Look where it got me. She hints at manipulating RJ, Zend, and even Ridge to secure her future. Poppy's silence says it all. She sees the ghost of her own past in Luna, and she's terrified. Meanwhile, Taylor's seduction of Bill is in full swing. She invites him to dinner at her place, and as candles flicker and wine flows, she lays it on thick. You deserve someone who sees you, Bill, not someone who keeps you in a trophy case. Bill, flattered and intrigued, leans in. And you think that someone is you? Taylor smiles. I know it is. They kiss, just as Brooke walks in. Havarade, April 18, CQR itis, seduction, and issu especian. Brooke freezes in the doorway, her eyes widening at the sight of Taylor and Bill kissing. Taylor, never one to cower, rises to her feet and says with calm venom, "You didn't think you'd always win, did you?" Brooke is stunned. "You're doing this to hurt me." Taylor replies, "No, I'm doing this because I deserve happiness, and so does Bill." Bill doesn't deny it. He stands beside Taylor, clearly shaken but not retreating. Brooke leaves in a fury, but the war lines have been redrawn. Ridge will not take this lightly. Meanwhile, back at Forrester, Zend stumbles on Luna's purse. Inside is a prenatal vitamin bottle. He's stunned. Confronting her, he asks point blank, "Are you pregnant?" Luna pauses, then smirks. Does it matter? Her cryptic answer only makes him more suspicious. Zend warns RJ, who's already reeling from Luna's cold behavior. RJ finally corners her. "Talk to me. Are you pregnant? And is it mine?" Luna doesn't answer. She simply whispers, "I guess you'll find out soon enough." At the beach, Liam finally breaks down, calling Steffi. "I'm sorry, I just need someone to talk to." Steffi answers, but it's Finn who takes the phone. "She doesn't need this right now, Liam. Maybe it's time you figure things out on your own." Liam sits alone in his car as the waves crash behind him. Adrift, forgotten, and spiraling into the deepest emotional crisis he's ever faced. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAU2TF UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.